Hello, Via Services community. It's been a while since we've had to check in. We've had a couple of town halls in the past, a few newsletters, but I wanted to talk to you directly about a lot of things that are going on. There's been a lot of news lately. First and foremost, we have an incredible team. I will tell you honestly, the last couple of years have been incredibly hard for all of us, including you, our parents and campers, as well as for our staff. To have a closure for the better part of 2 years due to COVID, and then a very challenging time this past summer with an early outbreak in one of the first sessions of the camp, and then difficulty hiring staff, certainly put a lot of strain and stress on everyone, including you and our team members. What I can tell you is looking forward to the next summer and also the start of returning to respite. The team is very energized, and our commitment is to make sure that we're able to live up to the expectations that you have. We are taking baby steps to come back to having a respite program as well as operating the camp at full speed. I will tell you, it is something that is almost like a reopening, because think about this. The team has been dealing with COVID and closure for nearly 2 years. So there's a lot to take place as we reimagine and rethink the future. So we're starting off at the end of the month with our first daytime respite program for 2 days, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Pumpkin Palooza will start that. Registration has been good. We feel like we're going to have an adequate number of staff to make sure that everybody that signed up is going to be able to go. We then have other weekends throughout the rest of the fall going into early winter. We'll begin planning for the winter session as well as spring coming up, and planning for staffing for next summer. Staffing is everything. Without staff, we can't operate respite, we can't operate the camp during the summer. So that is an enormous amount of our focus, looking at building relationships with universities and colleges for internships to participate in our programs. We are making good progress, but it is a slow process, and I'll keep you updated as we move along. For those of you that were able to attend the VIA Ball, we shared a little bit about our vision for the future. We are investing heavily in looking to the future for the kind of camp that we know that you want and that our team wants to be able to offer the families and campers that we serve. And this includes First Step, by the way. So the First Step program is doing incredible work, so I don't want to leave them out. But right now my focus is on the camp and the work that we're doing there. So again, the future for the camp, we have the building in Santa Clara. Some of you have mentioned and asked about this in the past. That building is on the market. All the proceeds from the sale of that building are going to go into Via Services and the camp. The board has been fully aware of this and supportive of this move to be able to take those resources and deploy them to the camp and the programs there. The First Step team is going to be integrating with Ability Pass therapy practice. So we're going to have a combined group. We do intend to have the space available to us in Santa Clara for First Step for the next year, where they're going to look for an ideal location suited between a program we have in Sunnyvale and Santa Clara that's going to fit staff needs as well as family needs. So we've done this before. We've had to do moves. We take a look at extensively where does the community live and where do our team members live to make sure that it is adequate for them. Our idea is to have a larger therapy center that's able to serve all sorts of support needs for the children in our therapy and early intervention and First Step programs. So again, more on that in the future, but I want you to know everything related to the sale of that property goes straight into Via Services. They're not moved over into Ability Path, they're going straight to the camp. What else can I tell you? I'm going to plan to try to get a newsletter and email update out to you at least monthly, maybe even more frequently, and maybe a few videos along the way. Lastly, I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank Matt Bell for the work he's done overseeing Via Services for the last 3 years. Matt was instrumental and critical in helping drive and facilitate the start of the discussions for the affiliation. Matt's leadership helped initiate those conversations, and he's been supportive throughout the entire transition. So you may have seen earlier this week, Matt is going to be looking for other leadership roles, most likely in the nonprofit space. So again, I want to thank Matt for his commitment and dedication to the mission, not only of Via Services, but our shared mission of Via and Ability Path. Matt, thank you so much. We wish you much success in the future. Don't be a stranger. We hope to see you at our events going forward, and all the best to you. So again, everyone, thank you for your support for our mission, and more updates to come in the future.